It is Tuesday, August 18th, 2026, and it's 7 p.m. for the Wayne Township Board of Trustees meeting. May I have welcome everyone. If you haven't signed in, please sign in back there, but I think you guys did, so. May I have a roll call, please, Keith?
Yeah, Mr. Jacobs? Here. Ms. Colvin?
Here.
Mr. Kaufman?
Here.
All right, all present. Let's stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, please. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
May I have an approval of the meeting minutes from the last meeting, which was August 4th?
I'll make a motion to approve the meeting minutes from August 4th.
I will second.
Mr. Kaufman?
I wasn't here, so I abstained.
Okay. Mr. Jacobs?
Yes.
Ms. Colvin?
Yes.
Motion passed.
All right. And here's the minutes. Thanks. Do we have any changes to the posted agenda?
Yeah, I added resolution 2026-73 for Chase Weichel to bring him on to the fire department. And then I added to the old business, the State Route 73 OPWC discussion.
Okay. And Beth Daniels.
And that-
Right, yes. All right. To start off, do we have any citizens' comments tonight? Not, I mean, I know you're gonna present something else, so, right, hear nothing, so we will move on to Beth Daniels, the Waynesville Boosters.
All right, well, we will let the students for that.
All right. Yeah, we know that one. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Evan Duff. I'm a senior. I play the alto saxophone, and I'm here on the behalf of the band for seeking donations for a truck that we use. It's in bad shape, and we're trying to get some more new trailers for it. So,
I'm Aubrey Stubbs. I'm a sophomore and I play flute. Our band truck is from 1998. It has broken down on a railroad, which is unfortunate, and we have had to rent a U-Haul last year because it wouldn't start. And we have to pay a bus driver to drive it because the school won't provide one, but if we have a trailer, we can get parents to drive trucks to tow those.
Okay.
I'm Sam Fitzsimmons. I play baritone. I'm a senior. So we're trying to get rid of our truck and get two 22-foot trailers. So as Aubrey mentioned, so that any parent can hold that with their pickup truck. Parents have already had to donate their trailers, and it hasn't worked out very well. It's resulted in some broken instruments. It's not feasible for them to always give us their trailers.
I am Lily Smith. I play the tenor drums and I'm a sophomore. We have done other fundraising that only covers the band, such as sauerkraut, flower sales, and other things. For the trailers in specific, we have done fundraising like the Marchathon and 4th of July parade, which we have hit some of our goals, but we still looking for. Okay. And then we also have paper with the sponsorship drive that I'll hand out.
Thank you.
Thank you. We can share.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Now you guys are in, well, you've got some issues, right? Yeah. So if somebody were to donate, do they donate to a certain item on here, or is it more just a general fund, and then you guys decide where before it goes?
It's up to the donor.
Okay,
Yeah, so, any of the donors, based upon the criteria on the back, you can see what the benefits are for
Okay.
that. So depending on the level of the donation
Okay.
is what that person gets. So some people said specifically, I wanna donate a meal, do hospitality. Some have said specifically, I wanna go to the trailer, and then they get, big 2x2 sign on the trailer. So entirely up to whatever you guys are willing to do.
okay. Well, thanks, we will discuss it here. Probably not at this meeting, we'll review this and we'll get back to you guys.
No, I think it's good.
Yeah. We appreciate you guys coming, it's nice to
Yeah,
see
thank you for
you guys
presenting to us,
involved.
yeah.
Yes.
Appreciate that.
Thank
So real quickly though, did you say you're looking to get 2 trailers, or are you looking for 1 20-foot?
There'll be 2 22-foot trailers.
2 22-foot?
Enclosed.
Our goal this year is to purchase 1 trailer so that we can supplement, we'll still use the truck and have the trailer, and then continue fundraising so that hopefully maybe next year we'll have enough to get the second trailer and can then eliminate the truck altogether.
Are you looking at new or used?
Yes.
Anyway, yes, what we can afford, right?
What we can afford, so we do have a trailer vendor who has offered to give us an in-kind donation. So the 2,500 level, he'll take that off the purchase price for it, and then we'll give him the $2,500 donation level benefit. So we do at least have a connection there.
Okay. Any other questions, you guys?
No, that's good, that's all right.
No.
Thank you guys for coming.
Yeah,
Appreciate
appreciate it.
Good job.
All right,
Yeah.
good
Heard you
job.
practicing last night.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank
Thank you, take care.
Thank you.
All right. Before we start, I just want to mention, we had Rob Scott's father passed away. He's on our fire department, and the funeral's going on right now, and so we all, our thoughts are with him tonight, and the family, all that's happening here, so sad. So no other citizens' comments or anything. Road department report, Scott is not here, so read through here and
I think the big thing is, you got some rectum line treated down on Corbin Avenue, and did some chip and seal as well before he took off, and they've been out mowing. I know that as well. The legal was there.
you sold some big items there, it looks like, too. Good deals, right?
Yeah.
$12, $18.
Yeah,
Whew. That's
But
good.
that's good, they're out.
Yeah, they're out of there, yeah,
you've found, yeah, down there, so.
yeah.
The parking lot will be coming up soon.
Okay. Yeah, I saw the trucks heading out today with all the gravel, chip and seal stuff.
Yeah, it is weekend, it's Columbus Road last Friday,
Okay.
Wednesday, Friday.
Boy, the weather's
It's
been
true.
horrible.
Right, struggling.
Yeah,
But I know that he also said that they'll be out painting and restriping Corbin Avenue too. And I guess that'll be,
Wednesday,
he'll be back Monday.
all right, any questions that we think Scott could answer?
I'm not.
Good, okay.
Yeah, I think you guys are doing a great job. I see
Yeah,
you
they
doing
are.
all time and stuff.
Moving on to the fire department report, Chief Beckett.
Good evening, board, thank you very much. Just one addition to mine is adding Chase Whitewood, bringing Logan and Chase on as volunteer members. They were members of our cadet program, some of the pioneers, if you will,
Yeah.
and so they moved on. We have 4 people starting the Career Center, the Whitewood twins, Addie Powell, and Denny Atkins.
Yes.
All started their training.
Awesome.
Great. So,
That's great.
waiting on the FEMA AFG grant. We should know by the end of August, early September, if we're successful. That's when they'll start releasing the results. So, still holding on. I know they were getting reviewed because I talked with a couple of chiefs that do that for the for FEMA. So, none of them reviewed our grants, unfortunately. I submitted our load grant request for fiscal year 2026. We're looking at upgrading our thermal imaging cameras and continuing our gear replacement plan. I submitted for $19,734.35. That will be 4 thermal imaging cameras, and then the balance in helmets and boots for our gear. 4 cameras, I can go into a big whole thing on thermal imaging, but there's 2 bigger decision-making cameras with different modes, and then there's 2 situational awareness cameras that have just 2 modes that we can go into. Spent last Thursday morning with the public safety students at the Career Center, talking about career paths and giving advice to the students on just starting their careers. Lots of good questions. My biggest piece of advice to both the police and fire students were learn how to make a pot of coffee. First thing, what you should do. So they were pretty engaged. They did ask some good questions, and it was a good time. SCBA purchase is moving along. We're waiting on a date from Hal Rescue to come and perform our fit testing for the SCBA face pieces, and I know the order's been placed. We had a structure fire on Tuesday, 8/11, that went very well. From dispatch to water on the fire was a total of 17 minutes. From dispatch to on scene was 7 minutes. It was a lightning strike, and then keep in mind that while we try to get water on the fire as quick as possible, the engine responded with 2, and the squad responded with 2. The squad guys had to get out, get dressed, and then come up and meet the engine and get the hose in. So super pleased, it went very smooth. We're making great progress.
Good.
1% better every day. Training, the duty crews are finishing up their August JPRs. This was the driving JPR, so driving the trucks through the cone course. I successfully completed mine in the engine, so I still got it. Last Wednesday, care flight training, it went really well. We had invited Massey Township and Chester Township over. Both chiefs called me at about 4:30, and they're like, "Is the helicopter still coming?" I'm like, "No, there's no way it's going," because it was raining at that time. They're not coming. They're on the radar. Then I had a sump pump issue and another issue at home I had to address. Lo and behold, Captain Walker got a call about 6:30. "Hey, we're coming with the helicopter." So luckily, Massey Township was able to attend. I talked to Chief Bernard, and he had 5 or 6 people, and most of them had never seen the aircraft before, or really interacted with the care flight, so it was beneficial. Sauerkraut Festival meetings are starting to ramp up. We're gonna, I believe they're every week now from now until the Sauerkraut Festival. So Thursday nights are occupied for me, and the football games are starting. Go Spartans. A couple things we do have on the radar. The Labor Day Air Show is September 5th at Red Stewart. And then this weekend I put a Facebook post out and noticed there's a private fireworks show up on Lytle Road, just catty corner to the Village of Waynesville Administration Building. It's a private show, but since it's a professional show, I'll be there. So.
Looks like that's the old Sutterly farm. I looked at
It is, yeah. It is. It's some, it's their birthday, so they are doing a pretty extensive fireworks show.
Must be a
So
good birthday.
It must be a good birthday.
Yeah.
They're launching 5-inch shells and stuff, so it's gonna be big.
That'd be big.
And just an update, I've submitted some stuff to Mr. Fitzsimmons on the website. I've done some more work on that. I'm just waiting on some final information on department history and stuff, so we're moving along our portion.
Might want to, Luke down there with the horses that have gotten out before, you might want to call him and tell him, I know he's not super close, but those horses might get scared. I don't know,
Where's he at?
the house, Luke,
73.
old 73, you know, Luke Blakos.
Oh, Luke, okay, yeah, okay.
I can't think of anybody else that has animals close to there.
Yeah, I'll call him and let him know.
Yeah, okay.
That's all I have. Let's see what
All
happens.
right, thank you.
Thank you, Chief.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you. All
you.
right, moving on to Stacy Lilly, our zoning report.
Good evening, I didn't submit a written one, but on the agenda tonight, we've got 3 resolutions for reappointments, a combination of the BZA and the zoning commission. I finished up my zoning information for the website and have submitted that. Today, I received an application for the September 17th BZA agenda, just a variance, and that's, I've started reviewing some of these resolutions like I gave out to you tonight for the work session, just to compare how everyone's handling the language for those resolutions. And that's all I've got tonight.
All right, thanks, Stacy.
Thank you.
Moving on to administrator's report, Scott Fitzsimmons.
So, with our most recent hires, they kind of were the guinea pigs going through the background process that we just started, and that went well, I believe. Personnel manual of, got chapter 1 nearly done, and we'll start on chapter 2 soon. Start letting you guys review it in the prosecutor's office as well. We did get to have the pleasure Tuesday, August 11th, to go and go to the county commissioners meeting where they gave a proclamation to Gus for his 50-plus years of service to the not only the township but overall to the county. So they had it was a nice reception and a lot of good words. Lee Computers, met with Lee to review our technology and cyber tech. Doug came in and we kind of went over everything with that regard. And then he showed me, so the cybersecurity piece for training, he showed me the training platform that we'll start rolling out that training through that particular portal. I got another call because so Clear Creek uses it as well. They're using it also for HR training. So I actually have a call, I believe, tomorrow with Mindy from them to see how they're utilizing that for HR training. So we'll see how that goes. Township AEDs, I asked Chief to kind of take over all the AEDs, here, and then of course we only have one here, and then one at the road garage. So someone's managing them and making sure that they're getting certified, the batteries are fresh and pads are current. So I started talking with Kyle, and he believes that perhaps we need to look at replacing them. So he's gonna look at what that would cost to replace ours. And then I would like to put, I told him to get a quote, part of that is get a cabinet so it can, rather than people have to go search on the shelf.
Right there.
Yeah.
Right, so it'd be out there under that light, so it's always illuminated, so people can see it.
Texas does it too, don't they?
Yeah, they do, I mean,
I
they'll do it for free for our guys to do it, and then we'll see what the cost is, but, that's my goal is to get that out there, cause I think about voting and other events, and they wouldn't probably need to go into that bookshelf to find
Right.
the AED. So,
Stacy, do you feel comfortable in operating an AED? Do you know how to do it? I do not.
I don't either.
Well,
we got experts.
I mean,
We had one.
There's,
we had a training once on that, right?
there's pictures and it tells you exactly what to do. It is, I mean,
And I think
it is
it's
we don't have one at home.
we can certainly put together a
We
training.
do not have one in my business, so.
It talks you through it too. I
Yeah.
mean, you put this,
Yeah.
put that
Yep.
on.
One here, and it tells you, don't move the patient, we're start CPR, shock advised, but we can definitely do a township
I
training.
can do it.
Yeah, I would too.
It's good training.
We've officially closed our accounts with LCMB, so that's all been transitioned over to Peoples now. I wanted to the OTA Federal Day. It was a good time. Learned a lot from the federal folks that were in and some of the programs that are out there. Some of which I thought was interesting was through the USDA, and I got some program information that could help our citizens if they needed money, because they have a grant and loan program. So if someone up to $10,000, if someone was on a fixed income and like needed shower handles and stuff like that in their house, that $10,000 would cover that. But then they also have a loan program, like if their furnace went out or something like that, you could apply for that loan. It's a 1% loan over, I think, 30 years to pay that off. So that's a portion of through USDA. And then representatives from Bernie Marino's office and John Husted's office were there. So they kind of talked a bit about the data centers, and they have similar legislation going through the federal level to what is being proposed here in the state of Ohio as well. So I thought that was pretty interesting, but it was good, a lot of good information, worthwhile going. So we talked about Care Flight. I got to attend as part of training, and so it was really neat. So when I started in '89 as a volunteer, I was part of the first generation of Care Flight and the original nurses, and so it's neat. This is the third generation to see the progression over time. Obviously, I won't get to probably work with them, but it was neat just to be there. Oh, and there was some training so they were practicing how to do hot loads. And one of the cool things about this particular helicopter is they can stop the propellers and leave the engine going, which is pretty important when you're on a scene like that. So they can do this loading and stuff a little bit more safer. There's some other really cool features that come with this particular helicopter. But an Italian, so this is the second one that they have, and they got a third one coming as well to do that.
It's kind of like the Ferrari of HEMS.
It is, yeah. Yes. So I heard back from Ohio EMA. I don't have it on this stuff. So the disaster grant that we applied for sounds like we've been approved for everything that we submitted. So it was about $21,000 minus, I guess, when they did the quote on the firehouse, they were talking about putting some type of heat tape in the gutters. And I said that's an upgrade, so we wouldn't get coverage for that, but the damaged gutters and so forth would be covered. We just need to get a couple more quotes to meet our purchase policy, but we can go ahead and move forward with that, and we're going to start processing it. So like the beat heat and overtime, we'll start seeing a check for that. They'll wait until we get the work done and then submit it to them, and then they will cut a check from that. Dodds Monuments, I got a hold of them. They haven't returned my call, but to start working on getting that updated out there because there's some people are off the line and not added, so we'll get that corrected up there. I do need a motion tonight because we do have something from Call It Propane, and it's just to lock us into our price protection plan.
You want to do it? You want me to do it?
You want to do it this year?
I can do it
Okay,
this
you
year.
can do it this year. Okay. We call it
We
being last
negotiate.
year.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, we negotiate.
Right here. Go ahead.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
I think I usually get 5 or 10. Go for it.
Let's see what I can do.
All right.
Sidewalk pavers, okay. And the other thing is I was getting some quotes for our sidewalk pavers. I got a quote for the resetting the pavers, but then I'm also getting some quotes to see what it would be just to remove those and put concrete instead.
Can't do that.
Well, they come like that. I don't know. But to maybe replace the pavers and just put cement in, and rather than having to deal with the pavers all the time. But that quote would include, because there are some damaged pads out there as well. So I got some quotes coming in to look at that. But other than that, I think that's it. Yeah. For right now.
Boosters.
Here you go. That's all I have.
Okay. Any questions, you guys?
Yeah.
Oh,
Good.
I do, not this is from last time. Did everybody fill out that? I know there was some problem with people responding to the driver's license thing.
We are,
Is that clean?
pretty much, yeah, everybody that's driving, we're compliant.
Okay,
There's nobody that's on the department or any, a part of the township at all that's driving and is not compliant, so we're 100% compliant.
okay. All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, moving on, Keith Gavin, fiscal officer's report.
Good evening, board.
Good evening.
So I spoke with Liz Hoffman, or Aflac, she's our benefits advisor. And she notified me that open enrollment is currently available if we need any changes. And that'll be open until November 1st. So she also offered to come out on an on-site visit. If anybody wants an on-site visit, we can coordinate that.
From Ohio Insurance Services?
From Aflac.
Oh, Aflac, okay, okay.
Not the health insurance, this
Okay.
is the cancer accident
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Okay.
So, like Scott mentioned, LCB banking is officially over as of August 5th. And also paid Otarma, our liability, property, auto, equipment, and all our coverages that we need to operate for the next year. So our coverage is in place up until August 18th of 2027.
Good.
And also Scott and I is going to go to the Warren County Budget Commission on Wednesday, August 26th. That's just a reminder that, so our part for townships begin at 9:25 a.m. So, and we'll follow up in the next meeting, let you guys know how that went.
All right.
And that's all I have. Unless you have any questions for me.
Yeah, that's good, thank you.
Thank you, Keith, for keeping me up in the loop and everything, and the Aflac.
All right, old business, township website.
So we're diligently working, and so I was talking with the STG, the guy, Alec is his name, is the one I've been working with. And so we're targeting September 1 to launch the new website, so that it gives you guys still more time to review. We've been going back and forth and doing some corrections along the way. But that's the tentative launch date is September 1.
Okay.
When are we gonna switch over our email addresses?
Well, that's I guess a separate piece of that, and so we're gonna be working with Doug, because they'll have to work with STG to get that done. So it'll either be on that same day or pretty close to that date, that we'll switch to the new .gov email addresses.
I haven't been on the website, but are things that we discussed that get.
Yeah, everything that you asked for, yeah. So everybody's been asking, we've been able to get accomplished. But I think we're really just down to some minor fine tuning.
I just wanted a list or something of roads that residents can see that we are responsible for. And then I was messing around with it, and I was like, we're in the fire department page, and I want to go back to the home page, tell me how to get there. And he said, well, you click on the icon, and he's correct, he did, but he made a comment, maybe some people wouldn't be able to find or know that the icon takes you back to the home page, so let's put maybe a home button or something that way. Designated, and that might be more along with like, for some people with, I don't know, some disabilities or something.
Right.
It might just make it life easier for them to use our site.
I'll just show you here in a second.
I think it's a good idea, I like that, the whole button.
Well, like I told Brad, I mean, my mom wouldn't know probably that it was going to come that. No, I mean, she would, probably to know to hit the icon. So, you have to give it a second. You guys take a quick look at it if you wanted to. You think as much as I worked with it.
I know.
I'd have a hotkey, but I've been not doing that. Oh, there it is. Oh, well. So, one of the things that, now I haven't seen this was fresh off the press. This is something that Diane wanted, was an elected officials page, so
Yeah, we were kind of buried weirdly underneath
the meeting
meeting
minutes.
minutes or something.
Yeah.
But fiscal office was separate, I thought we kind of need us all together. Or what? I like my old one. I'm good with being younger.
They're large.
I'm large.
Those pictures are large.
Okay.
I can do that. Back when I told him, I said, you make mine just a whole one.
Is it a popper?
Keith, we gotta get you a picture.
Yeah.
I took one this morning.
I was gonna say, I think we're gonna get one today.
Looks good.
Yeah, no, apparently you can pull up quicker than I can.
You probably both more.
No, I
No?
For a new computer, this computer does seem pretty slow, so we got to pick it up.
Tell me about that.
Whatever reason. We're out of these.
It looks great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Let
looks
me
awesome.
send you the link.
Well, well, it's not looking open, that's the problem.
What?
You see, it's,
Does look good.
I mean, here, look at mine.
Okay.
Yeah, it's switched.
Yeah, my computer-
Here, right there, we got
You
our
wanna
whole.
plug it in?
Okay, it's
So
good.
that takes us down, we got our report and
Do
stuff.
you wanna plug yours in?
plug in.
I don't have, I guess we do. Okay.
The switch is on the.
Ah, there we go. I'm in. I don't have anything.
Click the,
Click that button again.
There it is.
There it is.
Okay, cool. So, got the homepage here. Let me see if they, okay, so we got our board minutes, zoning, community documents, contact us, big and bold. We can.
Are those
some of
announcements
these
all up to
announcements
date?
need to, no, they're not.
Okay, that's what I wasn't sure.
Um,
Do we have to keep, so that's a question for you, Stacy, do we have to keep all of our, public notices, announcements out there for all of the BZA? You know, since that new law where we're putting on Facebook, social media and,
I mean, save it.
yeah,
Are these saved how are these saved, like the history of this?
I haven't been on the backside, so I don't know.
I
That'll
think
be
that's
the-
something we might wanna check.
That would be a
into to make
training
sure-
session, I would imagine, for me.
Just to make sure our public our notices of,
Now it's launched.
public
Yeah.
hearings.
Tabs.
So the ones that are posted.
Yeah, just maybe check some from the past, like, 3, 4, or 5 months, or whatever, I don't know. Make sure they're out there.
So, I mean, we got the old road closures, I mean, we just got stuff on there that we can clean up, we don't need to have all of that. See, I'm in the archives and I can easily click back on the homepage. We got our board of trustees, scroll down, talks about minutes, dates, zoning board of appeals, or board of zoning appeals, whatever they're called. Good information there.
So we're gonna start putting those meeting minutes on there too, right? Okay.
So then we have different departments, we got administration, there's Stacy needs a picture.
Stacy needs a picture. Stacy's,
Well, I mean, I don't really know Stacy, I mean, we need a picture.
Look at her.
Unless she's,
she's hiding.
unless she, or is it, what do they call that, like?
Oh,
Witness
in the
protection.
witness protection program?
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
See, I'm in the witness protection.
So then we have the elected officials, there's your big pictures that you can want.
Keep them down there.
So we got physical officer, and there's our little sidekick of our cadet. Do you think, what I notice is when I click on this is nothing changes really that you see. You see what I'm talking about? Like,
Like it doesn't take you to the.
Oh.
it takes you to the page, you don't know that you've been
Because you
taken
have to
out.
scroll down to get there.
See what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Okay, keep
It's like
going.
the header doesn't
Yes.
change.
right.
Yes, I see that.
We can do that.
So, I mean, yes, it's, the only way you know is that if you look down here in the
Yeah.
lower left, you're seeing a different apartment, but nothing is changing up here to
Right.
make you know that you made it. You could be getting very frustrated.
Yeah.
So basically, you want to have that change, like say, the fire
So-
department, have the firehouse and stuff like that.
I mean, you could do, you could have a picture of the road garage, you could have,
Yeah.
you could have the firehouse, I mean, I don't know, but maybe that picture of the admin building doesn't need to be so
So they,
Large.
big,
I know.
and
And it's taking up a lot of real estate, isn't it?
you can shrink that down maybe in at least where you see that this title has changed.
So go down on roads, see how they did,
See, go down to what?
just
He's
go
on the
down.
road, you're on the road.
Yeah, just go down a little further. So this is what they did, about our roads versus the,
Oh, okay, I need to see what you're, okay, I know where you're going with this. Okay. Okay. That doesn't call out our roads, it just calls out everyone else's roads.
Yeah.
I would almost rather just call out our roads.
okay.
I mean, that's fine, we can leave it where it is, but
Right.
there's nothing that's calling out our roads.
Okay. We can do that.
Right, you agree?
Yeah. I would think add another one for the Wayne Township roads, like leave the ODOT and the Warren County
Yeah,
roads.
I mean, it's good information.
Yeah.
if you read that little blurb, you see how it says, it says, like, not all roads within
Yeah.
the township, way, that's
Not
all roads
listed.
not listed. Yeah. Oh, I see.
That's the way it was on the previous.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
so they just transposed
Yeah.
it over, okay.
I mean, we're
That's
we're
good,
taking
though.
a step to get to the right,
Yeah.
to the finish line, but we're not there, and we gotta change the playbook a little bit.
Well, I was just thinking, what if it's just alphabetical list of all of our roads and beside it, you know? And that's another way to do it, right?
Could do that.
List who
It's kind of
has
weird,
it.
because some roads are
Or
jointly
both.
owned.
Right.
Yeah.
It's from here to here.
Yeah. It gets you, at least it gets you started, and
I think it'd be really cool if you put your address and tell you real quick.
I know. Scott will get that done after we get this in our hands.
Sure.
That's a good right
We're
answer.
gonna have a
I love that. That's a great administrative answer right there. Sure.
There's actually a
What is
map
the
out
list?
there on, Warren County Roads Warren County Engineers has a map out there, a PDF, and that's what I always pull up, and you can see it redlines or whatever the roads that are there.
Yeah. And we actually have the hard copy of that book, and it's, it came like as a book. In fact, that's what I used to double check.
Yeah, it's like the map is right there, and you can like see where you live and see.
That's a
Good information.
Could add that to it, too.
Alright. Is that enough on the website?
I'm good.
You're good? Alright. Give Scott something else to do.
Just like I told him, I mean, it's living and breathing, it'll be
Yeah.
changed, we can,
It'll be,
we're just.
so when's the training type stuff on it? Because once they turn it over, then is it ours to maintain?
No, they will. But that's part of the package.
I thought we didn't buy that package.
That's what they told me we did.
Really?
Yeah. That we have support.
This chief,
will I be able to add things like, say down the road,
Sure.
we wanna do CPR classes, or
Yeah.
Knox info,
I think that would go right there on that announcement.
Yeah.
and, okay.
I didn't think we bought that, I thought that we were gonna maintain it, because how is that gonna work with, we want it now, we want,
I mean, we can do it, but they're supporting us,
okay,
yeah. So we bought the support agreement,
okay.
Yeah.
But we can still modify it though.
yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I just wanna make sure we're gonna have modified capabilities.
Oh, yeah, no, we're still gonna be able to modify it, but,
Okay,
yeah, they're doing the support.
all right,
Yeah.
all right,
And it
cool.
lives in their environment,
Yeah,
so we'll be dropping it out of IONIS.
okay. Then we have, Old State Route 73 OPWC project,
Yes.
old business.
So I've been talking to the village's engineering service. And so they can't, so I'll back up a little bit further to where we started all. So initially we were kind of led, or been told that, they were gonna extend the line. They're not extending the line has already been there, it's been there since they built Carter Drive. That runs from us, or through the village out to the township, and ties in out near 73. So I talked to the engineer today, and I said, well, explain to me why you can't. So obviously the line's old, they're having problems with the line, they want to replace it. That's what the intention is. He was unaware that we didn't place, water line mains through our roads, so I explained that we don't, it's on either side. He took him a while to find the as-bills, he's finally found the as-bills, to begin to understand, how the hell it's ran. But he said that he can't, he says, I think we can keep it pretty much out of the road, but I don't know that we may end up still getting it in the roadway. So then I caught the conversation, or I kind of caught a comment today, and I clarified with him. So even if, and I said in a perfect world, because they're looking at putting it on the south side of the road now, because they're not going to pull out the old line and replace it, because that means that people will be without water while they were doing it, and i.e. the firehouse would be one of them, if they did it that way. So they're gonna run the secondary line, and so they believe, they're gonna have to look in the right of ways and those types of things about running it on the south side of the road. And so I said, in a perfect world, if you're able to run it on the south side, doesn't matter about the culvert and all that, you're still gonna end up having to cross the roadway. And he said, yeah,
Yeah.
because it's gotta get across the roadway. So they're still gonna be digging at least this way. We may stop them from going laterally, but either way, they're gonna be digging into the road at some point. So that was that discussion. And of course, they don't have it completely engineered out because they're just filing the application for the OPWC project. So they haven't had, oops or anybody down there to mark and all of that. So that's, I guess, one part of the conversation. The other part of the conversation then is, how do you want to support the village either or at all? To do that 40 grand piece, which was to repave our road, so they could do whatever they wanted to and then repave it. That would be that scenario. The other part of it was they were looking perhaps maybe we could do a $25,000 deal again where we're covering fire hydrants, which would give them, the advantage to them is that it gives them our points, or it helps them with their points in order to win the OPWC grant. So that's kind of where it lays right now.
How many fire hydrants are in our section down there? How many fire hydrants are on Old 73 in
on
our
Old-
section?
None.
Okay.
And they're wanting to add how many to our section? 3.
Yeah, something like that,
I'm thinking, chief, how many from 73?
It's 2 or 3.
yeah.
I know that, Luke had once one, because we had that fire there. And we
And I would say they put one out by the intersection.
Yep.
Obviously.
And then one up closer to the firehouse on the corner of Brookfield and,
That's in the village.
You put it on the property line.
Property
A little
line.
niche or driveway.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking,
That's in the.
where the field is,
Yeah.
that's in town, yeah, so.
Unless the village is gonna put one someplace right
Yeah.
there, and then. Guess it depends on how they do theirs. But we're gonna be responsible for patching the,
They'll patch it, because they're digging up our road, but it won't be,
it'll look nice.
right. It'll be like it is in town currently, where they backfill the trench, concrete, yeah. Is what we got.
Are they, if we don't participate, are they still putting fire hydrants in?
That I don't know. That I don't know.
Are they required, is there any requirement that they have to put fire hydrants in? No?
Not as I'm aware. Why would they have to put fire hydrants on that side of the road? On the north side?
Why would they?
Yeah. Well, you're saying they have to dig across to
Well,
the
for
fire.
the,
Because
for the
the
people,
access-
because
Oh,
most
for
of
the-
the people, most of
Yeah.
the houses.
They can't bore?
No.
I know, that's what I thought too, I'm like.
I mean, they,
people
when they,
are-
we got little dinky water lines.
He said that they would cut across.
No way. They can revisit their engineering. I'm serious.
Right.
Yeah.
They need to bore.
Well, he did talk
What
about
size
boring,
Well, that's
once
what
he got to
I'm
the
saying.
end of
10
the road,
is what.
boring it in to tie into the county water line. He was talking about boring there.
Well, then they can bore the residents.
Yeah, they're not tearing up our road. Tell them to bore.
Okay. All right. I mean,
Yeah.
but I mean, it's not engineering. I mean, we've got room
Yeah.
to work that, and we would probably have Scott down there.
Well, it depends how
Watching
close
out.
you are, because you still guys, you still have to put in the receiving pits. So the receiving pit's
For
gonna be
what?
3x3 or whatever, to get down in the pit and be able to do the work. Depends how deep it is too, whether you have to have shoring or not as well. I mean, there's some additional things there. But if it's also a 10-inch line, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it's a 10-inch line that's going through.
They're putting their 10-inch line, but I mean, I don't know what side line they're going across the road. And
Yeah, I don't know what the residential, you're talking about the
About
residential
1.5.
services level?
Yeah, that's all it's gonna be, is residential.
Yeah.
So you're talking 1.25 inch, 1.5 inch?
If that.
Right.
You know, that won't be bad, but you still gotta do the pits and receiving pits, stuff like that. Not
But that would be on the, that'd be on the same
On this-
side as the
On the
10-inch line.
customer side. Oh,
Yeah, the
Yeah,
10 inch
on
line,
the
you'll
south.
have you have your pit right there, and then you have to put probably where they put the water meter at. You probably want to have one there connection piece to tie into the customers.
can they use the same water meter? I mean,
Maybe unless they gotta upgrade, I mean, there's a whole bunch of other questions that are there with than just that, I mean, you know, but you said there's two different options right now, you have the $44,000 option and the 25, right? 44 is for
Yeah,
us to
40.
repave it, give them money, but that was still a projection of what it could be. We still would be on the hook for the rest of that cost.
Right.
It could go over that. is
It
what
could
you're
go
saying.
over that, right.
Yeah.
And how the agreement is, even if it would fall short of that, let's say it was $35,000 to do it, the agreement says then that we give that $5,000, rather than being refunded, it goes to them to put it towards their other project or portion of the project.
Many years ago, we had something, when a project come up with the village, and their engineer came in and talked to us. Their engineer needs to come talk to us. So, we got a meeting here, first Tuesday of September, which is, I think, September 1st. You're more than welcome to attend. We'll have a work session with him or whatever. But I think, you know, we're not gonna get I'm not saying Scott isn't getting the right accurate information. You're talking to, Copeland, you're talking to their, engineer. Let's just talk to their engineer. I mean, that's my thoughts.
Me too, because I feel like we have to put, if we do decide to give them any money, we have to put some conditions on it. And I don't know how those conditions can be met without, you know, if we want so many hydrants and we want it on the south side, and we want, you know, them to bore, then. It's like,
Well,
You also have to look about like some of the possibilities out there, right? So if they can't bore or they can't dig on the south side of the road for whatever reason or creates other issues with it, that's a whole nother game.
That is a whole nother game, and that's where they don't have all their I's dotted, their T's crossed, or anything. I mean, it sounds like they don't know what oops has utilities lines, or where the fiber optic lines or anything are. They don't know that, then how do they know how to plan or engineer? Right now, the only thing I feel like we're being asked is give us 40,000 or 25,000, and then commit to one of those, and we'll figure out which way to go. That's just me.
Yeah, I agree, because really, they could just put in a oops ticket, 10 to 14 day engineering ticket, they can figure out what's on the road, what they need to do, it shouldn't take that long to figure that out. You know what I mean, for them to do, like you said, with the engineer coming in, it shows all that stuff. And knowing what's out there, what needs to be moved, what doesn't need to be moved. You know,
I mean, me personally, I don't want our road to be tore up. It's in great shape. It's got a lot of length left to it. I mean, if we unfortunately have to dig across it, then I guess we'll have to deal with that, but I personally just don't think that.
Yeah, and their ordinance here also states that we elected to contribute towards the replacement of fire hydrants within the project area. We haven't elected to do anything yet. So I think it was kind of presumptuous in a way.
Well, I mean,
to say that.
I think that was what they anticipated, because I think they have a filing date of first part of September, so it won't,
Yeah.
meetings won't align, so they'll, if you guys have questions, it's
Because
just,
they won't have another
they'll just go on their own.
They won't have another meeting until,
Right.
September, well, no, that's before the weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So they'll go, if we don't take any action tonight, they'll just file on their own. That's what they'll do, and then we'll just have to worry about ensuring that we're as whole as possible in terms of the road, because they're not gonna, not because the 25,000 or 40,000 is only a part of the OPWC.
Right, I mean, it's a small portion. but
Right,
it's
I mean, it's only a part of that.
Yeah.
Once that's no longer part of the discussion, then it's just managing, our right of ways and our road.
So we have to commit a dollar amount in order for them to get points.
Well, yeah, that'd be part of the project, yeah.
How about so we have our information. What if we move on to the rest of the resolutions, and we'll get to that resolution and decide what to do? You guys good with that? And it gives us a few minutes to stew on it.
Yeah.
yeah, we come back to it again.
Okay, yeah. Was there something else you added to old business, or was that, there was nothing else, was there?
I think that was
Okay. Any questions or concerns of the bills that were presented?
I have none.
I have none. I'll make a motion to approve the bills that were, to pay the bills as presented.
I'll second.
Mr. Jacobs,
Yes.
Ms. Colvin,
Yes,
Mr. Cotton,
Yay.
all right. Oh, that was the other thing. The new business, then, the Marvin Lane Garage. Now, let's start another good subject here.
Right. So, I have, reached out to Dr. Ison, and we've made connections, and we're gonna have a discussion. They didn't wanna talk this week because of the school year and all that, but to begin moving, stuff out of there, I talked to Bruce McGarity, and he said, very similar process, we're gonna have it, it's got to be resurveyed because of the descriptions are off on it. He suggested we also move forward with an appraisal for that. There is a carve out in the law that would allow us to go direct with the homeowner that's contiguous to us, that we can do that.
Without the survey, I think, right?
Well, his suggestion was that we go ahead and do
Oh, okay, okay.
with the survey and an appraisal. So I've been looking for researching other vendors to accomplish that end. So right now, we went through and identified there's a little bit of fire stuff, a lot of school stuff, and so I started talking with ICE about getting that removed. And then depending on what you guys want, next meeting we can have a resolution that it's no longer needed, and then start that process of.
I think we already did a resolution, isn't it?
Oh, you know what, you're right,
Yeah.
there is, so that's already done. So matter of getting the appraisal and survey at this point, if that's the direction you guys want to go.
Yes.
Yes.
For me, yes.
So, okay.
Yes.
Brad?
And then I'm gonna work on
Yeah, that's what-
getting a timeline, with getting stuff removed, out of there. So,
All right, cool.
yeah, so it's moving forward now,
All right, good.
so I get all that lined up for you guys.
Okay, let's move on to resolutions then. 2026-67, this is a resolution affirming the reappointment of Richard Kyle Jones to the Wayne Township Board of Zoning Appeals for another 5 years? Yes. Has there been any attendance issues?
Tenant issues, I mean, he travels some for his job, but we do have 6 members on the board, so we almost always have 4 to 5 members.
That's good.
All right,
Okay, I'll make a motion to approve resolution 2026-67.
Second.
Mr. Coffin,
Yay.
Ms. Colvin,
yes.
Mr. Jacobs.
Yes.
Resolution adopted.
All right, thank you. 2026-68 is reappointing Michael Wages to the Wayne Township Board of Zoning Appeals as an alternate member. And this is for a 2-year term.
Our alternates have a 2-year term, so, and there's no openings on the board for him to move up.
Okay. I'll make a motion to adopt resolution 2026-68.
I will second.
Mr. Jacobs,
Yes.
Ms. Colvin,
Yes.
Mr. Coffin,
Yay.
resolution adopted.
All right, resolution 2026-69 is a resolution reappointing Scott Camry to the Wayne Township Zoning Commission. So that's a separate board. And I think we only have 4 members on that right now, right? That's a 5-year term. So I'll make a motion to adopt resolution 2026-69.
I will second.
Ms. Colvin,
Yes.
Mr. Jacobs,
Yes.
Mr. Coffin,
Yay.
resolution adopted.
Resolution 2026-70, and this is appointing Logan Weichel as a volunteer member of the Wayne Township Fire Department. He's one of the ones that went through the cadet program,
Yes.
so
I'll make a motion to approve resolution 2026-70.
I'll second.
Mr. Coffin,
Yay.
Ms. Colvin,
Yes.
Mr. Jacobs,
Yes.
resolution adopted.
All right. I'm gonna jump down to his brother, resolution 2026-73. 73, his brother.
Yeah, we'll go to 73.
Yeah.
You have that one?
Okay, I'm sorry. This is just a resolution of appointing Chase Weichel as a volunteer member of the Wayne Township Fire Department.
I'll make a motion to approve resolution 2026-73.
I'll second.
Mr. Coffin,
Yay.
Mr. Jacobs,
Yes.
Ms. Colvin,
Yes.
resolution adopted.
Okay.
We're gonna do 72.
Yeah, we're gonna do 72 next. Doing 72 next. And this is a resolution levying a special assessment on lands in Wayne Township for the street lighting district. And we do this every year per calculation of the lights and the number of lots. So as long as you did the calculation right, you should be good.
I'll make a motion to approve resolution 2026-72.
I'll second.
Mr. Coffin,
Yay.
Mr. Jacobs,
Yes.
Ms. Colvin,
Yes.
resolution adopted.
All right, now we're back on to resolution 2026-71. And we have, this is what we were talking about with the old 73 water line main problem with, well, replacement with the village of Waynesville. We have 2 example resolutions that are potential to be approved. And one is for a $40,000 where they would mill and resurface our our road that we only has about 6 years on it from when we resurfaced it. The other resolution that is the same number is for $25,000, and it is really for the, fire hydrants, for really the water line portion of it, for the fire hydrants.
So both ways are on Terrible Road, right?
We don't know that.
We don't, true, okay.
We don't know if the 25,000 will tear up the road. We know the 40,000 will.
Oh, yeah.
We don't know if the
But we're not, but see, that's the other thing too, we don't know if it's more than 40,000. That's the problem that I have. Like,
Yep, I do too.
I mean, I'd like to rebuild and, and keep it all to standard, but that's the issue, so.
So are you guys kind of in agreement that, the $40,000 is off the table?
I will not be voting yay on that one.
I would not support that one either. So, tell you what I'll do. I'm going to, we'll vote on it. I'll make a motion to adopt resolution 2026-71, the one for the $25,000 for the fire hydrant portion of it. See if anybody wants to second that, and then we can vote on it. All right.
So with the $25,000 one then, so again, just clarification wise, again, that's to install 3 hydrants? Is that what the
We-
clarification is? What's it-
I don't know what the number
Or is it just
They
the
haven't
single
We
worked
don't,
out
we
about
don't
it.
know.
Yeah.
You don't even know that?
We don't even know that. No.
Because the closest hydrants are, there's one
Yeah.
up on Brookfield, right across from the firehouse, and there's one up, right by Bentley's on 73.
Okay.
So that stretch doesn't have any hydrants.
Okay.
So they're just.
I want hydrants.
I do
Me too. I want to know how many hydrants. I want to know how they're going to get the hydrants. I want to know where the hydrants are going to be.
I agree.
There's not enough information for me to vote to give you a second.
Okay.
I think I agree with that. I mean, there's just not enough information. They need to bring more information for us to be able to have a good decision. That's all we need. So we defer to next time, we'll punt the ball.
Okay, moving on.
Sorry that you're in that position.
So, then it's tabled,
It's
It's tabled.
tabled. Has there been any correspondence?
yes, there has been.
Okay.
Thank you, yeah, we can do
I
that.
meant to actually have it a part of my initial presentation, but we got a wonderful email from,
Debbie.
Yeah, Debbie, about trustee Colvin and fire chief Beckett and the whole team. So the husband fell off his horse, and he was injured. She was astounded by her quick service. She couldn't talk enough about how great Jason was, and then trustee Colvin came out and grabbed, take the horses home and took care of the horses, and so she was very, very happy with that. She couldn't believe that our community would be like this. So she was very
They want to
tickled.
move here.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
They're from
Big
Sydney.
Valley, or, no,
Yeah.
yeah. So they're gonna give us a donation to the fire department and to the township. So she'll be mailing some checks for us, because she was so tickled with the service. He is back home and doing well, and doing the rehab, so.
He came that Saturday to pick the trailer up with her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he wasn't allowed to help load the horses.
Right. So, yeah, he couldn't talk, speak well enough about it, so that was great. And then the other piece of mail we got was from the American Legion, the son of, the sons of the Legion. And it was just thanking us for our donation for the fireworks.
Okay, good. Awesome.
And that's all I have for correspondence.
Any elected officials' comments tonight?
I would like to thank Jeff Patton for his years of service. I understand that he is stepping down at the end of this month, and Jeff, it's been great having you support the community like you have all these years, and I thank you. Just seems like yesterday you were one of the new ones on the department. I can remember seeing you at Christmas parties, but thank you for your service.
And we have our big work session here, our data center moratorium, so I almost felt like we were done, like we talked about a lot, but we're not done.
Yeah, I also want to thank Jeff too as well for all of your service and everything. Very good. Thank you.
Yeah. Is that next time you're gonna bring in his,
I've got to wait for his official.
oh, that's right, he has an official.
He's gonna stay through the end of the month.
Okay,
Very good.
thanks, Jeff. All right, so let's, talk about our data, so were you able to, did you watch?
I did not watch.
Okay. So basically, they came in, Michelle Pesca and Jennifer Gross came and talked about their bill, new bill, that was just launched that week, so it was really fresh. It was basically that citizens would have more input, the data centers would have to, the citizens would get to vote whether or not it appears in their area or not. That was a big portion of the bill. And the data center would have to provide all of their own power.
Yeah,
I know,
I've read about it.
yeah. So there was quite a few things in there, so it's getting more,
So, Mr. Jacobs.
Yes,
Being AEP
Yes.
is your primary job. How
AES.
did they go about providing their own power?
they have to provide their own generators. Their
Generate
generator power.
generators and everything?
Mhm.
Okay. And those generators usually would run off of?
You can run it off of
Gas.
natural gas, you can run off of diesel, you can do just about whatever. But energy's there, yes.
I think those are just as noisy though. All right, I've heard people say that the generators are noisy.
They can be, yes.
Chief,
Depending what size generators, so.
are the generators at the firehouse noisy when they fire up? Don't they get tested regularly?
Yeah, but I think that one's it's hard to compare that generator to what a data center would use.
That would be multiple generators.
Yes,
So.
Not just that generator.
correct.
It would be
It does.
lots more.
It all,
You can hear.
yeah, it all depends what size
Yeah.
data center that you're talking about, or what size operation needs to have a
Yes.
certain size. So at least what I have experience with, as being the representative to go to Miami Township, to talk to them over there, I had a couple residents call me concerning about the generation that is there by the Yankee substation.
Okay.
So, some of the customers were complaining because of the generation was leaving the state of Ohio, right? But we still have to provide power to some degree. Now, these are not owned by AES, so AES got out of the generation business. So those are owned by another company. So what has happened there is the residents of Miami Township are hearing the generators turn on at different hours of the either early morning or late at night or stuff like that to be able to provide power to the grid that's out here. The thing about it is one side of the generation portion has some type of, maybe some wall or some buffer area to help some of the noise, but it doesn't help all the noise. So they were all complaining, trying to figure out who owns the facility now and who they can talk to be able to help mitigate that noise that's out there with it. So I know that's one of the concepts, one of the things that everybody was talking about. And that's my experience with it, so you have noise complaints.
I know, I think that, with data centers in general, if you do that, you're feeling the noise, and if the other part is if all your power goes there, then people are paying higher bills, and then they're not happy there, so they're not happy one way or the other.
So did our state rep make any comment regarding Clear Creek Township's resolution that they?
Not necessarily about them, they were happy they did it, but,
She lives in that
there.
township.
Right. But, I don't know, to me, a moratorium just gives us, a year to look at it and determine what, and in a year, things are gonna change dramatically on data centers anyway, I
So-
think.
What, I agree. The amount of land that these data centers are, having to use to build. I'm thinking of where in the township do we have that amount of flat land?
It's not floodplain,
That
right?
is a floodplain.
They're not all massive campuses like that. So,
Okay,
I mean, sometimes they're smaller, like if you go over by the, Austin Landing, I'm sorry, I don't know my street name, over by the airport,
Yes.
where you Dawson
Oh, yeah.
Landing, those buildings, those new buildings there are, some of them anyways are a data center.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I've been told, I don't know that
I don't know
development,
that
but
either.
someone told me that, those are partially.
I mean,
data
Lexus and
centers.
Nexus is
So-
kind of a data
I
center.
know, see, I used to work
It
at a
is.
place that technically was considered a data center, but it was just supporting our business. It
Right,
wasn't
that's the
supporting-
difference, I think when you look at
Yes,
some of the
yeah.
definitions, it's, that I've read in those examples, I gave you people, some of them spell out, I think it was Deerfield, where they said a principal use, more or less, like a principal use accepted data center versus you have part of your building that has a data center aspect in it that's for your business, and maybe even like 10% or something of the floor area.
Right,
But when we talk about data centers, we're talking about the ones that are doing that for, the public or else,
Right.
not just a business on site.
So one of the things I did is when we started looking at this and researching a little bit, there's 5 different types of levels of data centers, like Stacy's saying, right? A lot of it, everybody's talking about is a large scale, and they're trying to take up as much land as they can to do that. But yeah, so I was just trying to research some of that and look into it and stuff. And some of them need power requirements, some of them do not. Some of them need more cooling and to that degree. So what I did was I just decided to just ask AI, it's like, okay, does Wayne Township make sense to have a data center? And it came back, said that we are not suitable for a large-scale data center. It basically just spits it out there, right? It said maybe more for a medium or lower, but not for a large scale that we're talking about. But again, this is a good conversation to have. Like you said, we do have a 345 kV line that comes through the middle of our township. So that is one of the big power lines that goes around to help support Dayton itself with the 138 ring that we have around Dayton as well, goes from substation lines.
I mean, we have flat ground, I get it, I mean, I understand, like, just to the east of us here, I mean, there's some potential, like, possibly
yeah.
that's out there. I think to the south of us, really not, I mean, I don't think we have the water infrastructure to do that. I would think right here would have to go like the 73 corridor in order for it to really.
But, I do think if you have a flat out ban, instead of like controlling the zoning, like where, conditions, like a conditional use type application or some language like that, a total ban is often dangerous in terms of like, legality.
Yeah, that's right.
So, I guess that would be my only caution, is just trying to think like, if we approached it from a conditional use type of application, what would that look like? Because even with the conditional use, you get to decide, the BZA would decide if it was suitable for the location that someone was proposing. Can those effects be mitigated? All of that becomes part of a public hearing, that evaluates it.
I think that's part of, people's frustration, though, is the whole NDA process, all this secretive stuff that has gone on behind the scenes, that people aren't getting their input, and I just couldn't see us doing something like that. It just is horrendous, I think, what they've done to some of these people. But I know, I asked Mel Heading about Deerfield, because I was like, you guys don't really have any data center land, but they were more concerned about brown-type buildings, that aren't being used for anything else, like somebody could come in there and tear that section out and put something in there. So they'd repurpose the land, basically, not use farmland like we have here.
Oh, I mean, there's a lot of, empty buildings throughout the Miami Valley area that
Yeah.
easily turn into.
Exactly, yeah, those are easy.
What's in the building?
What is
The Greenbrier.
the Greenbrier? What's the Greenbrier?
Hotel in West Virginia.
Oh, okay.
Trying to think of it.
What did they? Oh, okay.
Part of it.
Yeah, but it's, problem is that everybody, we're all saving data to the cloud, so.
I know, you asked AI a question.
I asked the question, yeah, I mean, we have to, right? I mean, that's the thing is like, what size data center, what do you really let in, how do you let them in, and, what's feasible, what do people, our constituents think? I mean, that's a whole, like you said, you have both sides of it, right?
Yeah.
You do, it's definitely a
So I guess,
very good conversation.
should they talk about what are the different levels of the, I mean, what's the entry level? How do they even gauge what a level is? Based off
What
the
was it?
gigs?
It was megawatts, yeah.
You're talking about
Yeah.
power consumption, or you talking about something different?
How do they determine what a certain level of a data center is?
I asked
It's
Michelle that
just
question.
set up
like,
with different,
yeah.
it depends what their energy usage would
Yeah.
be. That's what kind of determines it. And if it's an on-site one, local one, is it something more local, or is it more, I don't know, across the way, whether it has to, whatever kind of data it's gonna order with it, I mean, Scott probably knows a little bit more about it.
Diane could put one in her barn if she wants to,
Yeah.
she's right there next to the water.
You could put a small one in there,
Right.
yeah.
That's a protected river there. So, I think that we should go and look at what we have, what you've provided and what we have from Clear Creek and Deerfield. Because to me, the biggest, if we wanted to do a moratorium, the biggest question is what the definition of one is.
Right, so each of those resolutions that I gave you has a definition of a data center. The PowerPoint has a definition, of a data center.
Okay.
Oh, there's the five types right there.
And I think you would just define it in the resolution.
Okay.
And Clear Creek has a definition as well at the top.
Do you want to take a stab at it for us? And then we can talk about it next meeting or something? Or how do you guys want to proceed?
Yeah, because we got an extra, extra reach in there. I think so. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. I think we did.
Would you clarify who's, you guys are gonna, are you asking me to, or are you saying you're going to pick the definition? So I'm clear.
Yeah, we got 2 weeks, don't we? I don't know. We can take a stab at it. I mean, a lot of the work's already done for us, is the way I look at it.
Some of them kind of overlap.
Someone use someone else's term, put their own terminology in it, and then it just kind of evolved and.
Yeah, a couple of them kind of use the one that was in that PowerPoint, or at least one of them did. There's a definition in here.
You're so funny. We went to the session there in January, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
It was good.
It was good. It was, that guy's, he did both sides of it though,
Yes, he did, yeah.
so.
There's a webinar on the OTA website that goes along with that PowerPoint.
Okay.
I would say you'll see more down on the Ohio River.
Yeah.
Well, there's a big one
That
going
was
in
a big
down
one,
there too.
yeah.
There's a big one going in down there so far. I mean, so let's go through all the process and everything.
There's 2 referendums going on about them, but they're trying to Asheville, Ohio, and Trenton. And the citizens are, yeah.
Yeah, it just happened to be interesting who's putting all
Are
the.
most of the data centers going into the villages and cities? Is that what they're doing?
They're annexing the land in from
Okay.
the
From the township?
townships, yes,
Okay.
yeah. That's the problem.
Okay.
put it on next week's old business agenda, I guess. No executive session tonight, so I will make a motion that at 8:21, we're going to adjourn.
A second.
All right?
Mr. Kaufman?
Yay.
Mr. Jacobs?
Yes.
Ms. Colby?
Yes. All right, we're done.
Yes, sir.